will be referring to Olympic champions. Olympic champions. So it's not so much what they play, but it's what they had to say. Can you relate? Do you relate to it? Can you think of a time when? And that's what we're looking for. So Adash, do you have our first participant for today?
Sure. Our first participant is Elijah from Malaysia. Elijah.
Fantastic. Welcome. Welcome, Elijah.
Oh, I did not participate. What is it? Why do I?
Okay, Elijah, your question for today. This is from Bonnie Blair.
Excuse me. I did not sign up to participate.
Oh.
All right.
Adash, do we have another participant?
So
Sushma,
we have.
can you come on video, please? Timer, Sushma, can you please come on video?
Can I proceed?
I just need Zoom Master. Can you confirm if Sushma is available? We really need her.
I've given a request to start the video.
He's appeared in my.
She's here, but she has yet to confirm.
Okay, in that case,
I'm here. Deepa, I'm here.
Okay, yeah, she's here.
All right, Sushma, we can start here. Can you remind everybody how much time that they're going to have after I call on them?
One minute, 30 seconds, I would show yellow, and 2 minutes, I would show red. 2 minutes, 35, I would be showing this.
Thank you. Thank you for the reminders. All right. Fantastic. Adash, do we have another contestant ready to go today?
All right. We have Melanie from Australia.
All right. Fantastic. Welcome, Melanie.
Is she available?
There she is. Welcome. Welcome, Melanie. Your first question, in their words. This is from Bonnie Blair, 5-time gold medalist in speed skating. Ooh, intense. Bonnie says this: winning doesn't always mean being first. Winning means you're doing better than you've ever done before.
Madam Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Winning doesn't mean coming first. It means you're doing better than before. This year, I got to my first division contest for table topics. My first contest. And everyone else would have thought, you want to be the winner. You want to be the one who comes number one to get the gold medal. But the very fact that you got there in the first place, in a COVID environment, in an online environment, that's already a win, because you did something that a whole lot of other people decided they wouldn't do just because it's different from doing it in the room. So winning doesn't mean coming first. It means doing something different. Take the chance on yourself and the opportunity. Maybe it's going for that Olympic medal out in Japan. Maybe it's staying home because you decide it's not the time for you to go to Japan. You'd rather go and do something else. Maybe not speed skating, maybe swimming, maybe just relaxing at home because it's time to spend time with your family. So winning is not about coming first. It's about what's important to you and where you take yourself on the journey for that gold medal that's important to you. Madam Table Topics Master.
Thank you. Thank you, Melanie. I love how you said to us, take the chance on yourself. I think you're an Olympic winner already. All right. Adash, do we have our first evaluator for Melanie tonight?
So our evaluator will actually be Elijah from Malaysia. She actually signed up for evaluation and I missed it for table topics.
All right, while we're waiting on her,
I
Mary,
request
can you
Alicia
remind
to
us?
turn on the video, please, Alicia.
Do you
Mary,
mean
can
I
you-
evaluate her now or the next one?
You're evaluating the previous speaker, the one that's just done. And it's 30 seconds, just 30 seconds of evaluation.
And Mary,
Can you
will
turn on your
show you
video,
two
please?
cards.
We are unable to spotlight you otherwise.
Okay.
And you have 30 seconds.
In fact, I did not pay attention just now, but I roughly can get it. Malay, right? Your name. Yeah, you were a very natural speaker. I like that. You have your thought of flow. You reacted, we responded very quickly, which showed that you are a very confident speaker. Somehow, I will still feel that your message was not 100% very clear. If you can really give a work on your message, that will make you a perfect table topic. Generally, you put yourself 3 and you live up to that. Back to you.
Fantastic, Alicia. Just in the nick of time. Well done. Well done. Adash, do we have our next contestant in our Olympic Games tonight?
The next contestant is Jyoti Mandal from India.
Okay. Welcome, Jyoti. Welcome. All right, today's question. This is, in their words, from Mia Hamm, 2-time gold medal in soccer. She says, I am building a fire, and every day I train, I add more fuel. At just the right moment, I light the match.
Good evening, all the Toastmasters and the Madam Table Topic. So, yeah, the fire which we have, it is a burning desire. Every single day when we bring out that fire, if we have some dream to achieve, we just think of to achieve that, to reach the destination. And one day when we practice, when we give our 100% effort, when we invest our time, our energy, we definitely reach there. And I'm myself a self-taught gymnast, and I give time every day 2 hours, and I train myself so hard. One day when I was scrolling through Instagram, I saw many pictures of a beautiful gymnast who were doing amazing. And I thought, how do they do it? And I started practicing by myself just 2 years ago. And today, after practicing, after giving 100% efforts, training, today I can see that I'm an advanced trainer and I'm a self-taught gymnast. And that is what the burning desire in me woke me up. And today I've reached the destination. I'm helping and impacting many people's life. That is the fuel. That is the burning desire we have. Thank you. Over to you.
Fantastic, Jyoti. That is amazing. To be a self-taught gymnast, I am impressed. A gold medal from me. Adash, do we have our next evaluator?
We have Amit from India.
All right, welcome, Ahmed.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Attitude is everything. And that was the book that was kept behind Toastmaster Jyoti. And that speaks a lot that how much courageous she is, how much grit and power that she is exuding from his whole personality. I'm very much sure that the way she speaks is not about winning any medal or any accolades. It's all about touching others' heart. So congratulations, Toastmaster Jyoti. You did a marvelous, miraculous, and stupendous job. I will love to hear more in future. Thank you, and over to you.
All right, fantastic job. I agree. Attitude is everything. That was a great way to start that evaluation. Ardesh, do we have our next contestant in our Olympic Games tonight?
It'll be Farwa from Qatar. Farwa.
Okay,
Am I
well,
pronouncing it right?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Farwa. I'm from Qatar.
Farwa, can we have your video turned on, please, so that we can spotlight you?
One second. I guess there's a technical issue.
Yeah,
Okay, I don't think so. I can have my video on. There's some issue.
well, perhaps we could give it a shot.
Yeah, one second. I'll just fix this.
Oh, fantastic.
others, just in case, I have another one ready
Yeah,
for
sure.
us.
Is it fine if I don't on my camera?
It might come in the way of voting. Well, what do you say, Tia? Do we?
Okay,
I say we give Farah a chance at her
Okay.
Olympic medal.
We will then.
All right, Farah. Your question comes in their words from Jean-Claude Killy, a three-time French gold medalist in skiing. He says, to win, you have to risk loss. To win,
Okay.
you have to risk loss.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. My name is Farwa Fatima. I'm from India, but I study over here in Qatar. So the question is given by to win, you have to risk a loss. Nothing comes free in life. We all believe in that. There is something or the other we have to give up to achieve something. Nothing comes for free. So if you have to achieve something in life, you need to sacrifice a lot. You need to sacrifice your sleep to achieve something. I personally, I have been a part of a lot of debate competitions, Toastmasters Club, table topics. To achieve where I am today, I am a president at Toastmasters Club in my College of North Atlantic, Qatar. So when we talk about you have to risk loss, when you face a loss, or when you don't achieve something, don't dishearten. Don't get disheartened, or don't feel, oh, I have been I have I have a disadvantage or anything. That is that's just a ladder. Achieving something, it's basically a ladder which you climb. Every single step matters in achieving something. So I believe that you need to have a lot of confidence in you. Again, confidence can come with a lot of practice. So you need to lose something to achieve a lot. So that's all about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Farah. And I agree, don't be disheartened at loss. Climb that ladder. Fantastic advice for all of us. Ardash, do we have our next contestant?
So
Oh, excuse
an
me. Do we
evaluator.
have an evaluator for Farah? I apologize. We need an evaluator.
We have Puneet from India.
Okay, welcome, welcome.
Fantastic point since you are from Qatar and India. F, your name, F, fantastic, which I love, credibility, because you were giving your story. So great job on that. Improvement area, which is I. What I found was somewhere you did try your best to connect with the topic, but it did not happen. So maybe next time when you attempt, pause for 5 to 10 seconds and then speak. That's it from my side. Back to Table Topic Master.
Thank you. Thank you for that advice. Pausing for that 5 to 10 seconds can mean the world in the Olympic Games of Toastmasters. Thank you so much. Now, Ardash, do we have our next contestant?
We have Aniket. I think I'm not able to find his full name. Just give me a minute.
Found him.
Found him? Great.
Yeah, hi.
All right. Welcome. Welcome to the Olympics of Table Topics. Your question is from four-time tennis gold medalist Venus Williams. In her words, you have to believe in yourself when no one else does. That makes you a winner right there.
Okay, thank you so much for that wonderful topic. I have always believed that whenever it comes to success or being positive about anything in our life, it's a three-step formula. Step one, conceive. We need to have that idea in our mind that we can actually do this. The second step is to believe. If we believe in ourselves that I am able to do it, then and only then we can do it. And that is when the third step comes in, which is to achieve. So just thinking about something is really not going to help. We actually need to step out of our comfort zone and we need to act on it. Something like this happened to me very recently. I have always been thinking about telling stories to kids and being a storyteller at my home for my daughter. That was the beginning. That is where I conceived the idea that maybe, just maybe, I can give it a try with a lot of other kids as well. And when I had that belief, I started to work on it and I put the first step out when I pushed out that poster. And you know what? The response was unbelievable. So I would say, conceive, believe, and achieve. 3 steps, because it always starts from that belief within you. Thank you so much. And back to you, Table Topics Master.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you. Conceive, believe, and achieve. Great, great advice. Adesh, do we have our next evaluator?
We have Prithvi from India.
Hi.
All right.
Hi. Am I audible?
Welcome. You have 30 seconds to evaluate. Welcome, welcome.
Yes. Wow, that was a wonderful topic. And I think you just spoke the best out of it, Aniket. I mean, it was such structured. I think everything was crystal clear is what I would love to say. You gave us points where we could connect, and that was splendid. And you also interlinked it with a lot of other things that came your way. So thank you so much for that wonderful topic. I would love to hear you always. So keep exploring yourself. Thank you.
Well done. Well done. I like how you say he gave us points in which we could connect to, because that's very, very important in giving a speech. All right, Ardesh, do we have our next participant in our Olympics tonight?
We have Vinita Goyal from Qatar. Was I audible? Yes. Vinita Goyal from Qatar.
All right, welcome, Vinita. All right, Vinita, you're going to get the question from one of my favorite athletic people in Olympic history, in my opinion. In 1984, she scored a perfect 10 for the USA gymnastics team. Mary Lou Retton. She says, each of us has a fire in our hearts for something. It's our goal in life to find it and keep it lit.
I too have had that fire in my heart and I try to keep it lit, and today I'm living it. What better than this can you give me as a tabletop? I was a painfully shy introvert in my school days, but when I stepped into my high schools, I transformed. The first orientation day speech by the director of our college motivated me totally to come out of my cocoon. He said those words, Do the thing you fear and the fear will disappear. And that hit me inside here. And I transformed. I started doing as many presentations and speeches as I could. And I was the one with the first hand raises always. And this thing really took me to a height. Now I am no more an introvert. Then I got married and I was just a homemaker. But after 6 long years of gap, which when I was not stable, I was working on myself. I again came out of that zone. Now I am a Toastmaster, the charter president of my club, and I'm doing my own things, doing leadership, although I'm a homemaker and leading a team of professionals in my Toastmasters club. Everything comes in as a motivation. The only thing is that we must have to keep our fire alive. Never let your dreams sleep, dear ladies and gentlemen. If you keep it alive, it will grow and it will find its own way. The first step is everything that matters. That first step may come sooner or later. Keep that patience and faith in you. Magic always happens in life. Universe listens to everything that we say. It's right here inside us, connected. All our dreams are made to be achieved. God placed our dreams inside us for a reason. So please trust your dreams. Over to you.
Fantastic. Thank you, Vinita. I don't think I'll forget that quote. Do the things you fear and the fear will disappear. That's fantastic advice. Ardash, do we have our evaluator for Vinita?
We have Samriddhi Sinha from India.
What a fantastic speech she delivered. And I really loved the lines. Face your fear so that it will disappear. And it struck me right here. I'm very much impressed by her delivery. And one thing that I would loved if she would have included a personal story. Otherwise, everything was very, very great. Yes, she included her personal story, but I would have loved to hear more about it. Anyways, perfect. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. Thank you. I agree, Vinita. I wanted to hear more of that story. It was a fantastic story. So thank you. Thank you for that evaluation. All right, Ardash, do we have our next contestant for the Olympics tonight?
Yes. We have Kritika from India.
Adesh, are you sure? Because maybe the purse critical.
Yes, Vandana.
Hello. Hi, Tia.
Did we find her?
Hello. Am I
There
audible?
she is. There she is. We see you and we hear you. Welcome. Welcome to the Olympics.
Thank you.
In their words, this comes from the gymnast who scored the first perfect 10, Nadia Comaneci. She says, I don't run away from a challenge because I am afraid. Instead, I run toward it because the only way to escape fear is to trample it beneath your feet.
I don't run away from challenges. What happens if I run away from challenges? If I am scared and I don't face my fear, the fear remains the same. I would still be scared to do something. And the perfect example is the Table Topics Olympics. I was scared. There are people from different countries. How do I speak in front of them? Should I really do it? Even at 7 p.m., when the meeting was scheduled, I was still thinking, do I go about or do I quit? Did I have to register? Is it the right thing I did? Am I going to embarrass myself? Did you all feel the same, contestants here? Did anyone feel the same? Do you relate to me? And now I knew that I had to face my fear if I want to become a better speaker. It was okay to take that challenge. What's the maximum that could happen? Yes, I would fail to speak, or I might forget a few lines. And the worst that could happen is that I would just not speak. And all you Toastmasters know this feeling, right? That there are times when you cannot speak, when you're scared. But yes, the challenge is here that you have to face your fear. You have to take up that challenge if you want to grow in your life. Like the Olympics sports persons, everyone tell that you have to take that challenge. You have to face your fear to be successful. Let us all do the same. Are you scared of something, Toastmasters? Then take up that as a challenge. Face your fear, and then the success is all yours. It will no more feel like it is a fear for you. It is no more going to be difficult for you because you have reached that position, the success that you have always dreamt of, the dream that you always wanted to achieve. So come on, face your fears, take up that challenge, and let's do the best we can. Let's give the best we can. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I love your energy. And I'm really glad you decided to join us tonight and face your fear. I'm really glad you're here tonight. Ardash, do we have an evaluator for her?
So for our next speaker, we have Bindu Tankapan. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I've been mispronouncing names all day long.
Yes.
Let me put that up in the comments. Yes.
Welcome, Bindu. You have 30 seconds.
Yes. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. Can I know the topic, please? Hello?
You are evaluating the last speaker. What did you think of our last speaker? You have 30 seconds.
So this, Kritika, congratulations. The way that you had propagated that fear cannot achieve anything. In fact, it will keep you doomed into the depths of darkness. You had propagated it with so much enthusiasm and energy, and you had given your personal experience. Wow, what a great speech. I think kudos for your effort in bringing out the courage in you to speak in front of this audience. I would like to give only one suggestion, and that is you.
Oh, that 30 seconds goes so quickly. I will be in pins and needles for that one last suggestion. Maybe you can put it in the comments for her, for all of us. Ardash, do we have our next contestant for the Olympics this evening?
We have Tejaswe Anand from India.
Okay.
Hello.
Can you turn your video on for us so we can find you?
I do have my video on. Yes.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Fantastic. Welcome to the Olympics. Your question tonight is from one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, Olympic gold, Dan Gable. He says, gold medals aren't really made of gold. They are made of sweat, determination, and a hard to find alloy called guts.
Wow. Okay. Well, one interesting fact for all of you. Olympic gold medals are not actually made of gold at all. Even in reality, it is a mixture of various metals, but the effort that you need to put for getting an Olympic medal is not that easy. And for that, all you need is gut, sweat, and, well, I forgot the third one.
Guts.
Guts, sweat, and there was one more. Well, that is what actually shows your perseverance and your motivation level to reach to that gold level of performance and get a gold medal for yourself. And I feel what you need to win a Olympics gold is your determination and the efforts that you put in, and also finally your hard work and your courage to go and participate and win the gold for yourself. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well done on persevering, on figuring out it was determination, sweat, and guts. All right, Ardash, do we have our next evaluator?
We have Tushar from India.
All right, welcome.
Yeah, hello, well, thank you.
Is your video on for us?
Yes, my video is on.
Can we spotlight him? Ardash, what was his name again? So Rose can spotlight him. Oh, there we go. There we go. Welcome. You have 30 seconds to evaluate.
I have requested to be a participant. I am joined as a participant in this meeting.
I'm sorry, say.
I'm a participant for the Olympics. Speaker.
Yes, and your category is you're evaluating our last speaker.
Okay, so the last speaker, you started really great, and you started telling about the Olympics, the technical things regarding the Olympic medal, and you was interrupted in between, and you forgot something. But I believe you carried on really good after that also, and good job. And when you got interrupted, I will just recommend to just keep on carrying on and show more enthusiasm and more energy. And you can also include few more gestures. Overall, very good job done. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you, thank you. And I agree, carrying on is absolutely so important when you're doing a table topic. All right, Ardash, we have one question left for session 2 of the Olympics. Do you have our next contestant?
We have Geeta Kashyap from India.
All right, welcome.
Hi, hello. Yeah.
Welcome, welcome. Is your video on so we can spotlight you?
Yeah, I think, am I audible?
There we are.
Yeah.
All right, welcome. All right, Geeta, welcome to the Olympics. This is my last question for tonight, and it is from Carrie Johnson, who is going for the Olympics in kayaking. She says, failing in life is inevitable. Staying down is optional.
Hello, can I get the question once again?
Absolutely. This is from Carrie Johnson in kayaking. In her words, she says, failing in life is inevitable. Staying down, I think I misread it. Falling in life is inevitable. Falling in life is inevitable. Staying down is optional.
Thank you so much for the topic. Yeah, certainly failing in life is inevitable and staying down is optional. They say that every successful person needs to fail once or twice in his life, or maybe even more. We should never be scared of failing. When we fail, we should learn from our failures. Failures are the stepping stone towards success. So I failed in my life, but after failing, you should get up, wipe yourself, rub yourself, and then start again. When you continue your journey, even from nature, we learn a number of things. In the nature, the brook, when it comes down the mountain, it does not stop. Even the boulders, even the big rocks does not stop its way. It takes its twists and turns and continues its journey. It carries along with it the thorns, the flowers, the pebbles, Whatever comes in its way, it carries it along with it. So similarly, in our life, we should not stop, no matter what happens, no matter what people say, we should continue with our journey. Only then we will reach the zenith, the peak of our career. Ask from any successful person on this earth. They had their failures, their own level of failures. So it is the failures from which you learn. It is said that if you don't fail in your life, you will remain a mediocre. You will never achieve the greatest success in your life. So if you want to really achieve success, do not be afraid of failing. Never be afraid of failing. So this is very, very important for all of us. Today, the youngsters, a big message for all of them. I'm very, very upset to see the youngsters failing once, failing twice, and they think it's the end of the world. They do not want to carry on with their life at all. That's really miserable. That's really sad a situation. So I would request everybody, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, we all have failed. I'm sure I failed. I'm sure all of them sitting here had failed in their life at least once or twice. With that, I end. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Fantastic job to end up session 2. Failing once or twice is to be successful. Never be afraid of failing. Good job. All right, Ardesh, do we have our last evaluator for tonight?
So I'm not quite sure as to who to pick as the evaluator at this point. So I request people to volunteer, but only people with a number 2 before their name. I request people to volunteer for the evaluator role. Anyone? Put it up in the comments. I'll call you out. Anyone?
Yes, Jyoti is asking from India.
Anyone else?
Madhu said he wants to.
All right, I think we can give it to Madhu from Sri Lanka.
Wow, that was a splendid speech, I would say. You came up with a great message that created goosebumps in us, and you motivated in a great way. I have a small suggestions for you, like work on your hand gestures. That would make your speech and delivery more brighter as you are. Over to you, Table Topic.
All right. Thank you, Madhu. Thank you for ending us with a reminder how hand gestures can be so important. And I liked how you said they would make her as bright as she is. What a great, great round of Olympics. Thank you for joining us. And now I believe I will hand it over to Deepa.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tia. You handled the segment with so much grace. As much as I'm nervous, you are cool and composed. Please give a big round of applause to our wonderful Table Topics Master joining us all the way from Beijing, Tia Moen.
Thank you.
I request the timers to please let us know if there were any disqualifications in time so that Ashwin can make note of it in the voting form. Sushma, were there any disqualifications?
Okay. So to begin with, Melanie, 1 minute 36 seconds. Jyoti Mandal, 1 minute 22 seconds. Farwa, 1 minute 34 seconds. Aniket, 1 minute 35 seconds. Vinita Goyal, 2 minutes 4 seconds. Kritika, 2 minutes 7 seconds. Tejaswe Anand, 1 minute 28 seconds. Geeta Kashyap, 2 minutes 10 seconds. Everyone qualified.
Thank you, Sushma, for that information. Ashwin, I hope you noted that. Mary, were there, I don't think I should ask. I think we just let all the evaluators be there. Were there any, evaluation that just ran too long? No, right? So we can include all of them, I guess. Ashwin, we can include all the evaluators in the voting form. And now I would request Ashwin to quickly prepare the forms and share the link with us, and we'll just take a minute to vote for our best table topic speaker and evaluator for round 2. There you go. Ashwin is right there with his fast fingers. Please take your time to vote for your best table topic speaker in round 2. I give you 30 seconds to do that. "27, 28, 29, and 30. And then I request Ashwin again to put the next voting form for the best evaluator on our chat box. Here he is. And the timing begins now. "27, 28, 29, and 30. That's it. We're done with round 2. And now over to our next segment. Again, the much sought after expert talk number 2. Our expert talk speaker number 2 is from Afterburners Club. I met him last year over an event and I found a mentor in him. How lucky am I getting an ISC champion 2020 to be a mentor? Not everyone has it. Now I'll stop bragging there and I'll introduce you that he is a theater teacher for 25 years and he does it with a passion. He's been teaching speech and theater to high school students and he's been on multiple world travels across the world and he is an excellent teacher. You will learn about it when you hear from him. And please make sure you search on YouTube for some of his videos because his sessions are so insightful, so value added. You will come out of it evolving as a better speaker. Please welcome on your screen, Toastmaster Ferzi Gotuwako.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here today. Thank you, Deepa. Let's move right into this because I know everyone wants to get to section number 3 of the Olympics. There are many things that we do in table topics that mirror our prepared speeches. There are some that are different. We'll cover those second. But first, let's go over some of the things that are the same. And you've heard some of these in our fabulous evaluations. So I want to thank our evaluators because you are hitting the nail on the head. First, gestures. Absolutely. Let's use our hands. It doesn't matter that we're still here in Zoom. We can get close. We can get far. It's all of our body language. How do we use our hands to engage our audience? Because whether we're talking in 30 seconds or 2.5 minutes or 7 minutes or 20 minutes, we must engage our audience using our hands, using our body. We don't have to stand straight in front of a camera. We can tilt our bodies. Once we tilt, there's a shift in our minds. There's a shift in our minds that, oh, things are not normal, and that's okay. It's okay that our head isn't straight up and down. It's okay that our head might be on a tilt. That's okay. It's at an angle. It changes things. And now all of a sudden we can say, well, that's a good question. And all of a sudden, we're communicating, we're looking at the problem in a different way. I'm looking at a solution that you may not have thought of. Even tilting my face, just like this. Page 3. Has anybody ever looked at page 3 of the Toastmasters International's evaluations for pathways? You know how those pathways are individually evaluated, all unique? That's a joke. We all know 80% of those are generic. So we must look for details to set our evaluations apart and to make sure that we are unique and specific, and we take those evaluations and we make ourselves better speakers. So when we talk about eye focus, engagement, engagement, engagement. Yes? Engaging our audience with our eye focus. It's not just that, oh, did I look at the camera? Yes, no. It's how many different ways did I look at the camera? How many different ways is the camera looking at me? We have to challenge ourselves as speakers to realize that just because I'm in this box on the screen doesn't mean I can't change what's in the box. So using our body language, making sure that our elbows are up. If you've heard me speak before, you know I'm talking about forklift. Let's not be forklift. That's not one of the things that we want to be compared to. Instead, let's make sure that we are using our hands to share our thoughts. Our thoughts. Our thoughts. Yes, Mr. Bond. Welcome to my lair. Okay, so gestures, body language, tone of voice, especially when we only have 2.5 minutes. Let's make sure that we get our audience's attention and hold it. We don't have to be loud to hold it. We can sustain vowel sounds. And if we can sustain vowel sounds, we'll grab our audience's attention. It's only 2.5 minutes. That's not a lot of time. So you have to work in some sounds that catch our audience's attention. Yes? Any kinds of sounds you have. That doesn't mean we have to sound like we're crazy, but it does mean we have to use the full range of sounds that we have. And that includes being engaged vocally and being resonant. Once you have resonance, there it goes. Once you have resonance, all of a sudden you feel like you've got the world by the throat. So don't get stressed out when they throw a question at you and you're not sure what to do. Stay resonant so that even when you say, as some of you said, thank you, Mr. Table Topics Master. That is a great question. You can still pull in the audience while you're busy working an answer. Yes? You can still engage an audience with your eyes, with your hands, even saying something that they know isn't quite yet part of the answer. Last thing you can do in that little moment as you start a table topic, laugh. Oh, absolutely, we can do that. You can use those emotions to help you cover those first few moments of a table topic when you're still formulating a plan. Let's go right into an example. If you would, just as my predecessor DJ did, would you please throw a table topic into the chat and we'll take one. To reiterate, gestures, facial expressions, vocal calisthenics, and the ability to hold your audience by extending your eye contact and extending your vowel sounds. One of the things that you know you have to do in a table topic that's different from a 5 to 7 minute prepared speech is how we think. DJ mentioned don't think in full sentences. Absolutely. You got to think a lot faster to that. The other thing you have to do, learn 2 words. Yes, and it's an old trick we do in improvisation. Yes, and don't start by saying, you know, I don't know anything about athletics, but I'll talk about it. Well, you already lost us. You already lost us. Go, yes, the Olympics. And boy, do I want to learn more about it. I want to know about, and then you go from there. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Ghosts are not outside, they are inside. Ghosts are not outside, they are inside. Thank you. And you're asking me about ghosts because you have one inside of you? Sometimes I do believe I have ghosts inside of me. Some of those ghosts they are the spirit of my friends I left behind. To me, friendship and relationships are the real estate of my life. I don't want to be measured by how much money I have. I don't want to be measured by how many countries I've visited, even though I've visited many. I want to be measured by those who know me and those who don't know me. I want to be measured by the people that I made friends, the people that I consider my mentors, the people that I consider my proteges, the thousands of students that I've taught over 25 years. And I believe that even though I have moved on past them in a timeline, those spirits are within me. Those are the ghosts within me. They are not scary. They are warm. And they take every shape possible. I wonder if everyone feels the same way as I do. I wonder if everyone feels that their friends are with them, whether they've moved on in the timeline or whether they're still there presently. I guess it's really up to me to make sure that I don't move on in the timeline, because then maybe the ghosts are no longer ghosts. They become real, and they're still with me in my life every day. I hope you have those same wonderful spirits in your heart. We have many things that we can do by talking about our personal stories, by talking about our personal stories and sharing them with the audience, going deep even when they don't expect you to go deep, by bringing out emotions within you that are reserved for 5 to 7 minute speeches, but you share them right there. You share them right there. Use your hands to bring it together. Use your eyes to let them see into your soul. You can make the most out of those 2.5 minutes. Because sometimes with the people we meet in this very fast world, 2.5 minutes is all we have. Ladies and gentlemen, my 10 minutes are up. I wish you well in your endeavors for table topics. I wish you well in your endeavors with relationships. And I appreciate the time that you spent with me today. I will carry you forward in my timeline. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Fuzzy, for that riveting session and how you can include your voice, your tone, your gestures to amplify that 2.5 minute speech and even bringing out demonstration of it. A big round of applause to our expert number 2, Fuzzy, go to Orko. And now we'll have our final round of Olympics, Table Topics Olympics, round 3. And to host this segment, we have with us another Afterburner Toastmaster from Texas. Her name is Laura, and Laura joined Toastmasters in 2012, and she earned her DTM in 2018. She is the immediate past president of Afterburners, and now it's VP Education. Laura has a talent at humorous speech. Her mission in life is to spread laughter across every corner of the world. She's been successful so far and has had several success and a nice collection of trophies from winning several humorous speech contests. As a Texan, she believes that she has a natural right to exaggerate a story, so humor is not a stretch for her. Please welcome on your virtual screen the Toast Table Topics Master for round 3, Laura Stewart.
Thank you so much, Deepa, for that introduction. And I'm so privileged to be here with this competition and along with these great champions that have been our speakers so far. As I lead this third round and final round of our table topics, We're going to lift the bar just a little bit. That's how competition goes, right? This type of table topics responses is going to involve a visual that will have a phrase attached to it, which will be your prompt. So you got to pay attention. We love the Olympics because it creates that competitive spirit in us, and we love to watch all of those competitors. But what's more important is to find all those inspiring stories that come from almost every competitor and that invoke such greatness inside of us and desire to achieve our own selves. Do we have our first contestant, our first speaker?
Our first contestant is Michael Vader from the United States. Michael Vader.
Welcome, Michael. David Brown
Unmute,
is
unmute. Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, Michael. David Brown is a 3-time gold medalist and is the first totally blind athlete that achieved a world record of 11 seconds in the 100-meter sprint. This is our first visual, and the prompt is, I can see myself winning. I can see myself winning. Michael.
Madam Table Topics Master, thank you very much. It's a great idea that we picture ourselves winning. What is the option? Would you rather picture yourself losing? I don't think so. So we need to picture ourselves winning. You know, sometimes life throws us a curveball and we're not ready for it. And somebody says, I need you to do this. Do you step up and do it without being able to see what's out there initially, but then you form that vision in your head? You shape the answer inside your head first. You close your eyes momentarily, and then you open them up to take action because your mind works so much faster than the rest of your body. Your mind programs, what will I do first? What will I do second? What will I do third? Before you can even say those words, your mind is already helping you. So we need to step back when we're given a problem or when we come around a curve not knowing what to expect. And when we come around that curve, we need to take action without even seeing it. Just as a blind man can run a straight race, you and I can be successful by seeing where we're going in our mind first, opening our eyes and seeing it in reality, and then getting out there and doing it. The primary key is that you need to believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, the world's open to you. Madam Table Topics Master, back to you.
Thank you, Michael. I love that phrase, believe in yourself. For all of these Olympic champions certainly have to have that to be that great competitor. Good job on that. Do we have our evaluator for our first speaker?
Our evaluator is going to be Milind Kulapkar from India.
Welcome, Milind.
I'm there.
Go ahead.
Michael, it seems to be knowing Percy quite well. You picked up all the points which Percy told us just 10 minutes before. You had all the ideas. It seems to be you are a fast learner. You pick up ideas and where you are able to express, and you had a complete opening and the end. And your end was absolutely perfect. You said you have to believe in yourself and then internally and then go ahead. And that's what you nailed us. Fantastic job. Kudos to you. Over to you, topic master.
Very good. Thank you, Milind. Do we have our second speaker for today?
Don't you mean the evaluator? Is it the evaluator? Are we looking for the next evaluator, or it's obviously the speaker?
It's the next speaker.
Yes. We have Jyoti Gupta from Qatar.
Welcome, Jyoti.
Hi, Laura, you can hear me?
I can hear you. Do you have your camera on?
Yes, my camera is very much on.
There you are. Thank you. Welcome. Our next is about Shun Fujimoto, who is a 1976 Olympic champion. Fujimoto won his fame by competing in one of the last and final events to win the gold medal for his country, all while he had a broken knee. So your prompt for this question, here's the visual, and the prompt is, I must try to forget the pain. I must try to forget the pain. Jyoti.
Thank you, Table Topic Master Laura, for giving me such a topic, which is honestly very dear to my heart. There's a long journey of 41 years back with me. 41 years with many hearts, many a times it has been broken. Sometimes by the loved ones, sometimes by family people, and sometimes by not so dear and near ones. And every time when you lose your heart, every time when you are in pain, you still get another goal, a goal to achieve, a goal to crack, a goal to win. I think so. It's very important sometimes for your heart, for you to break down, because success is counted sweetest to those who never succeed. And I am a very live example of a person who had multiple problems as a child, then as an adult. And of course, I'm aging now, and I can see a lot of problems, both physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. But I think so, with all the broken fragments in my life, I'm here to be a winner. And through this gentleman, I'm going to take it forward. And not only to me, but all the fellow Toastmasters who are here and from whom I'm learning every bit, I want them also to take this from here. Thank you so much, Laura, for giving me this beautiful topic, and over to you, and wish all the fellow Toastmaster a great evening ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Jyoti, for that wonderful response. And do we have the evaluator for Jyoti?
We have Ajay from India.
Welcome, Ajay. Do you have your camera on?
Yes, I am on.
There you are. Go ahead with your response.
Wonderful, Jyoti. You grabbed the topic with both your hands. You brought it into your life, and you gave an example that showed how you faced challenges as you went through your own journey. In the process, you connected to the audience and brought in the energy about the topic and the pain that you went through directly to all of us. So fabulous job done. What is the only recommendation that I have for you? Ensure stand up. Put in the energy. There is so much you can do when you are able to dance with the audience and you're able to play with the audience. Thank you. Back to the Table Topics Evaluator.
Very good. Thank you for that. Do we have our next speaker?
We have Mr. Singharaju from Qatar.
Welcome, Singharaju. Do you have your camera on?
Yes, it's on.
Thank you. Welcome. She's only 17 years old and is already a national treasure for her country in Turkey. Born without arms, she's a Paralympic Olympic swimmer. Your prompt for today is this photo with the prompt, how do you define perfection? How do you define perfection? Singharaju.
For me, there is nothing so perfection in life. Do your best, go for it. Topics Master, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Now, this is what I called mind over matter. Let me tell you a small story about myself. During my childhood days, I wanted to be very successful, but did not know how to do it. So what I did, I just went to the library and started referring books. I got inspired by Mahatma Gandhi, by Hitler. But then I changed my mind. When I knew that success came to them after death, I said, I'm not in a hurry. I don't want to be successful, because I didn't have anyone who really taught me how to be successful. They said, stay positive, but how to stay positive? No one told me. Then what happened is that I found one mentor for me who really coached me and told me how to achieve the best out of oneself. And that's how I cleared my chartered accountancy examination. Of course, my handwriting is terrible. That's another thing that actually helped me pass the exam. But what is the difference between this person and the other person? The difference is this person seen the positivity of what I can do, while others seen what I cannot do. I think, ladies and gentlemen, that is what is important, and not perfection. How do you define perfection? What is perfection might be imperfect for you. What is perfect for her might not be perfect for you. So it's a very subjective term. Let's not get caught up with this terminologies and all that. Think what is best, do, and I'm sure you will get the best. So next time, you look at what you can do. Don't think about what you cannot do. That is negative thoughts. That's like removing money from the bank. Once you think, this is what I can do, and I'm going to go for it, nothing can stop you. And what will happen? People will turn around and they'll say, look at that perfect gentleman. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to do like this. This is what they're going to do. So go for it. See the positive side. You will be a winner in your life. Over to your topics, Master.
Thank you, Singharaju. And thank you for pointing out the power of mentoring, which is a great thing that Toastmasters offers for us. May we have the evaluator for Singharaju?
For the evaluator, we have Bandana from India, not Bandana, it's Bandana.
May we ask Bandana to turn on the video, please?
I think she has a video on. She's down there.
There you are. Bandana, you can go when anytime. You're still muted.
You're not on mute, but your audio is not.
Now am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Great, thank you. Toastmaster Singharaju, I found many positives in your speech, and the first one being personal story. There was a personalization which made us connect to you. There was humor sprinkled throughout the speech in right amount, not too much, not too less. And the biggest was you ended it very well. Now what you can improve is repetition, because towards the end, when you concluded with your story, you had more and more repetitions in post message, so that you can avoid. With this, I hand over back to TTM. Thank you.
Thank you, Banana. They're very energetic. Thank you for that. And we have our next speaker, number 4.
We have Rahul Dube from India.
Welcome, Rahul.
Am I audible there?
There you are. Thank you. Sometimes we are inspired just by our creativity. So our next visual is this one. I was about to win the race when a bear shows up. I was about to win the race when a bear shows up.
Raise your hand if you ever dreamed to be at Olympics and even to win a gold medal. Raise your hand if you want to try out for that. And do let me know, what is that thing which is restricting you, which is holding you back to not to get and do the Olympic level? Do you know one fact? There is a person who ran less than 3 minutes on Olympic track and won the maximum Olympic gold medal. Yeah, I'm talking about Usain Bolt. We all say things we want to achieve, we want to do. Why we want to? Why we can't? If you think we can't do this, that is the beer inside you at the time when you are doing. Let me tell you, once upon a time, two frogs were running and running and running, and both of them fall in a pit, and they try to come out of that pit. One of the frog eventually died trying and trying, but the other frog kept on trying, kept on trying. He found many frogs circling that pot and looking inside. They say, you can't do it, give it up. You can't do it, give it up. But he kept on trying and kept on jumping. And guess what? He actually was able to come out of that pit. And at the end, when everybody says, why you kept trying when you said, you can't do it? People said, and he said, what? The frog was actually dumb. He could not listen. He could not listen to the beers who were outside. And similarly, in our life, there are beers outside. One of the frog died because he had a beer inside that he can't do. The other frog survived because he don't give any shit to the beer who were outside. Why? Because he could not listen. Similarly, we need to just blind away the beer. If you are an Olympic tag, a beer is inside you, take a V-turn and you will be the winner, just like Usain Bolt. He has spent just about 2 minutes on the Olympic tracks, but he has spent 20 years trying outside with the sweat and determination. Are you ready to have that sweat and determination to beat your beer table topic master? Over to you.
Very good. And great use of your storytelling. I enjoyed that very much. Do we have the evaluator for Rahul?
So at this point, I'm looking for volunteers for the evaluator role. Is there anyone that would like to take up the evaluator role? Please go to the comments and go to the chat box. And all right, I would, okay. Yeah, keep it coming. You have another 10 seconds. All right. I think I'm going to give the role to Puneet from India.
No, I'm just sorry. I think Deepa reminded me that I've already taken evaluation in the second half. So I think it's better you give to someone new. But although I'll definitely give my comments on private chat to Rahul. Anyways, Deepa has told me not to do so. Just
all right. So is there anybody else? I think the others have taken up a role as well. I think Nibin has taken a role before. So is there anybody else that hasn't taken a role before? Hitansha, would you like to give it a try? Hitansha from India. Hitansha, you have to unmute yourself. I think she's experiencing a few issues. Hitansha, you haven't unmuted yourself. So I think I'd suggest you to go click on that mic icon that you'd see in the bottom left corner. Yes. Would you like to take up the evaluator role?
I'm unable to unmute myself.
Yes, you're very much audible.
Okay, I am audible. Great. Yes, I would love to take up the evaluation. The speech, I loved the speech. It was wonderful and it was very attention grabbing. So even if I was thinking it's already 9 and I'm tired, maybe I should go back. But then the voice modulation and the way the energy in the speech got me caught up to the screen again. But however, one recommendation I do have is that at some point I did feel that it was not related, like we were going off topic. So I think if we could align it a little bit more, it would have been a wonderful speech. It would have been like greater. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Hitachi. Very energetic. Do we have speaker number 5?
Absolutely. Just give me one moment. We have Tamini Sharma from India.
Very good. Welcome, Kami.
Let me put that up in the chat box. So that.
Good evening. Just give me a moment. I'll come on the video.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Yes, I hope I'm visible now and audible as well.
Yes, Welcome, Kamini. Our next table topics question involves Deepa Malik, who is a Paralympic champion from India. It's interesting, she started her career at the age of 30 and last won her Olympic medal at the age of 46. Here is the visual and the prompt for your question. The prompt is, I rise to the challenge. I rise to the challenge. Kamini.
Okay, now I'm on unmute. Could you please repeat this for me? I kind of lost it in between. I'm sorry, my apologies.
Let me show you this visual again. I rise to the challenge. I rise to the challenge.
Right. Thank you very much for this topic. I rise to the challenge. Yes, it's a journey which each one of us take every single day towards our goals. Nothing happens overnight. It's no miracle happening here. It's sheer hard work. And when one is determined to perform, I think these physical disabilities are just something in your mind which can be taken care of, again, with something in your mind. So your thought becomes powerful than your disabilities. And there you go, chasing your dreams, your goals, and rising step on step. Like, you know, it's nothing which happens overnight. And it's just a journey. Every day you're achieving, you're getting closer to the goal. And one by one, you're rising up there, shining, seeing yourself shining in the sky through the efforts that you're putting in. So that's all I would like to say, that this journey, if you are dedicated towards, allows you to shine out bright amongst the stars in the sky. Thank you very much for the topic.
Thank you, Kamini. And I love nothing happens overnight. Do we have an evaluator for Kamini?
So I think we are back to the same situation again. So I would like
have a
to take up the evaluator role. Is there anyone that would like to take up the role of an evaluator for that speech? Please step up and make your voices heard in the comments. Anyone? I'm struggling to pick people, so let me see who I can pick here. Michael from the United States, would you like to give this a try? Michael, you have to unmute yourself. I think
I got it. I already spoke and gave a table topics, but I certainly will give the evaluation here if you wish. It's up to you.
Absolutely, Michael. You can go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. To our speaker, good job. You know, sometimes when we're beginning to get in table topics, we don't know how to stretch it out a little bit, but you did. You talked about shining in the stars, and we can't make miracles happen overnight. You associated the night with the stars and talked about people shining in success. That was a good analogy, a good tie together as a table topic speaker. And you did stretch it out and you did meet the goal. I look forward to hearing you again. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael, for that great evaluation and putting all those details in there. Do we have another speaker?
We have Pragya from India.
Great.
Pragya, let me
Welcome,
put it.
Pragya.
Hello.
Welcome, Pragya. It's when you're in the Olympics, it's as much that just expression of joy when you achieved your goals, and it's something on that. So your prompt for this question. Back when I won my gold medal. Back when I won my gold medal. Pragya.
A 6-year-old kid running a race, putting all the efforts he could, looking back to her mom, again back to the race, back to the mom, back to the race. Oh, I'm about to get it. I need to run faster and faster. And yes! What he did was not looking back to the gold medal, but to her mother. I was that 6-year-old kid running my first race ever in my school. I felt the excitement of winning the game, but not because I knew what a gold medal was, but because I could see the shining glimmer in the eyes of my mom. The beauty, the success, the emotions that she is achieving something. A mom who has just been inside the house doing household chores every single day was gleaming with energy, was gleaming with success. And that is what that gold medal felt to me. As I held it in my hand and ran to my mom, Mom, see, I got it. For you, the hug that I got was much more than winning that gold medal. I felt I have paid for her efforts. Even at that young age, I have learned victories and compassion towards people go hand in hand. Do not always win just because you want to win. Win it for people who would be 10 times happier, 1,000 times happier when you win. Always remember that success is not final, failures not fatal, but the smiles you give to people has immense power. Get that smile. I know you will. You are awesome. Over to you, TT Master.
Thank you so much. And yes, that smile, and yours is very contagious. Thank you for that. Great display of that spirit. Do we have an evaluator for Pragya?
For the evaluator, we have Joseph Felix Benedict from India. Joseph, sir.
Welcome, Joseph.
Let me put that up in the comments.
He needs to turn his video on.
There you are, Joseph. You can
Hello.
begin your response anytime.
It's a very good start of hers with so much of energy in her. She exhibited almost all the energy that she has in her body in explaining how to achieve the goal. And that is a very fantastic speech, I believe. And the result, what she has said, is the message is also very good. Over to you.
Thank you, Joseph. Do we have another speaker? Speaker
I'm
number
looking for
7?
it. Let me see.
Laura, I think we can stop
done
at,
with
we
5
will actually stop 5. We stop at 5 speakers, so I think we can close the segment.
Okay, well, it's been my great pleasure to lead this round of table topics and those wonderful responses. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Laura, for hosting that segment so beautifully. Those prompts were indeed thought-provoking and inspiring. And now it's time for the timer report. I'd like to request Sushma to help us find out if there were any disqualifications. Sushma, are you there? Sushma, can you unmute yourself?
Yes. This is my report. It was giving problems. Sorry for that. Michael Vader, 1 minute 39 seconds. Jyoti Gupta, 1 minute 21 seconds. Mr. Singharaju, 2 minutes 30 seconds. Rahul Dube, 2 minutes 12 seconds. Tamini Sharma, 1 minute 2 seconds. Pragya, 2 minutes 11 seconds. All are qualified.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sushma. Ashwin, I hope you noted everything. And I think all evaluations are qualified as well. So we can now quickly run the voting form. I'll wait for Ashwin to post the link for you all to place your votes. There it is, out there for you to vote. And I start the timer now. 30 seconds. "26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. And now I request Ashwin to put before us the voting link for the best evaluation. And here it is. No, not yet. Oh yes, here it is. I request Ashwin, after he figures out who the winners are, to please quickly send me a WhatsApp on the winners list. I received the first 2 rounds, and the 3rd round is what I'm expecting from you, so that I can quickly share the certificates for our winners. And the time is over. We're done with the voting. I hope all of you here joining us from different countries, Qatar, Nepal, Sri Lanka, US, Malaysia, Indonesia, to name a few. And I'm sure there's a whole list of people who've joined us from all corners of this world. Thank you so much for making it to the Table Topics Olympics. I hope you had a good time listening to our experts, participating, listening to what they said, how they spoke, what makes a good table topic speaker, maybe something to add value to your next table topic speech. With that, I would like to take our time to thank all our afterburners, Laura, Setma, Tia Mohan, Mary, and all the speech weavers, Vandana, Sushma, Adarsh, Milind, Vandana, and all of you for helping out execute this meeting. This wouldn't have been possible without all the team effort which we placed. We set out as a team, one in one corner of the earth and the other on the other side, and we were able to execute this successfully. I hope you enjoyed the evening. I would like to request Fuzzy to take over for a few minutes if you can, so that I can prepare the certificates. Fuzzy, will you be able to do that?
Absolutely. Well, I want to thank everybody as well, too. And I know I want to thank my president, Phyllis Christian Daniels, stepping in as chat monitor. I'd like to thank everybody who's been participating there as well, because I'm telling you, the lovely thing that we're going to lose right after we come back in person away from Zoom, we're going to lose all those great positive moments. And I think those moments, those words that encourage each other, I think those are critical. So in some of your clubs, I know you have little pieces of paper that we get from Toastmasters. I encourage everybody, fill those out. I think that's even more important than the voting that we do. Because when you fill out one of those little pieces of paper, or you write a nice little comment in the chat, everybody's a winner. Everybody's a winner. You get to go home and you keep that and you're like, man, somebody thought I was good today. Somebody thought I was great today. That's going to make today the best day of the week. For some people, it's the best day of the month. So I appreciate the fact that many of you wrote in wonderful, positive comments. You still got time if you want to do that. I don't know if you can remember all the speakers because we had so many great speakers, so many great evaluators, so many amazing evaluations. Look how quickly you had to do that. Not only did you have to think quickly on your feet, but you had to do it so succinctly and so concisely. That's an art. That's an art. And you evaluators filled your roles beautifully. I want to thank all of you for tackling these speeches according to the level that you feel, the level of difficulty that you feel was appropriate. For some people, we're just getting started. And I appreciate the fact you came here today and you gave it a shot in front of everybody. For others of you, you're really gaining your step, you're really developing your skills and your confidence level, and I see you moving. I see you moving from level 1 to level 2. I see you moving from level 2 to level 3. And for those of you in level 3, thank you for sharing your craft. Your craft. You see it. You see people working. You see the energy boost. I see you taking the notes from DJ and myself and incorporating it or already doing it. I see why you consider yourself level 3. And now we got to take it to the next level. You got to take it to the next level. And that may not be taking it to level 4. The next level might be going back to your clubs and saying, hey, you can get better too. And I'm going to be here to help you. Don't be scared of the table topic. I'm here. I'm going to help you. I'm going to support you. I'm going to push you forward. I'm going to mentor you. I'm going to mentor you. I'm going to make sure that the next time you have to give a speech on your feet, you're going to ace it. You're going to be beautiful. And we're not talking about table topics here, right? We're talking about job interviews. We're talking about that moment in the hallway when you're passing your boss and maybe they don't notice you all the time, but maybe today they just said hello and you go and you launch into 30 seconds of something that the boss did that you appreciated or that you respected. And because you can give that positive affirmation to your boss, he or she is now going, hey, what's your name? What department are you in? Thank you. And now you're on the radar, all because you were able to think on your feet and release the greatness that is you. Release the greatness that is you. Find it inside of you. It's there. It's there. Find it. You may have seen it before and forgotten all about it. You may have totally missed it before, but now you have eyes on yourself. Now you have eyes on yourself and you see just how great you can be. The fear is not that we're going to fail. The fear is that we are great beyond our wildest dreams. Yes, Nelson Mandela. The fear is that we are great beyond our wildest dreams. Let us keep dreaming. I'd like to take an opportunity to throw it to our topic masters. I want to thank our topic masters and see if they'd like to take 30 seconds, 40 seconds to summarize their experience here today because they don't normally get to do it. Let's give them a round. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate you. Hitansha, thank you very much. Yes, fantastic. Do we still have Setma here? I know she's a busy lady.
Yes, I'm still here.
There she is. Setma, your thoughts on this morning, our morning there.
I really enjoyed this experience and the fact that we got to share it with so many people across the world and in India. And we had such a good group of people as a team that worked so seamlessly. And that is absolutely fantastic. Very professional, very encouraging that this can be done by Zoom and it can be done and we can go anywhere in the world. I love both of our experts who had opportunity to speak to us. DJ, I appreciate your words. And I took down some notes, and so I'm going to kind of follow those. And of course, I always follow Percy's. He and I have long conversations. So we have I always do things with Percy. I enjoy it very much. But Laura and all the group from my team, I appreciate it very much. And all the group in India, y'all are just great. And Malaysians in Sri Lanka and Qatar, and and where is Qatar anyway? Because I never know. I have never been able to find it on the map. But I was looking at all these different places people were coming from, and I am just blown away by the opportunity that we have here today. Thank you so much. Appreciate it very much.
Fantastic. Thank you, Setma. Tia, you got a couple of seconds? Coming to us from China, Xi'an.
Yes, I'm in Xi'an right now on holiday. I got to see the Terracotta Army this morning. But thank you, Percy, for having me as a table topic session master. I loved it. I loved the answers. I loved how everybody was challenged, but not pushed too far. I love watching their faces from around the world. Just think for a moment, and then the light bulb goes off, and bam, they're ready to give us a table topic. So yes, it's just fantastic, this journey, and that I'm able to be a part of Afterburners all the way over here in China. I love that more positive vibes. Thank you.
Thank you, Tia Moen. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Laura Stewart, got a couple seconds?
Yes, entire Olympic championship of table topics together, a lot of hard work. I just had one segment, but I'm so thrilled just to kind of be connected with so many of you all around the world. It used to be just the Olympics that would bring the world together in their athletics. And since I'm pretty lame at athletics, I'm so happy for Toastmasters to bring out a championship of wordsmiths. Thanks to DJ, I'm excited that little Johnny's stories are still alive and kicking, and they communicate so well. Thanks for your words. And Percy, for your expert things on how to do table topics. It's just, I've grown a lot, and I've appreciated everyone rising to the occasion. You lift that bar and people will meet that, and y'all are all champions to me. I loved it. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Again, thank you to all the role players. I want to give one last opportunity before we send it back to Deepa with the certificates to my president, Phyllis Christian Daniels. Ms. Daniels, was there anything that you'd like to mention? It was on mute, and now it's muted.
Somebody
No.
unmuted me and muted me back.
There you go.
Thank you so much, Percy. I put in the chat that truly I believe that there is no greater experience than a cultural experience. So today was awesome for me in so many different ways, but just the fact that so many different places had an opportunity to connect on the same level. So thank you, Percy, for all your hard work, for being that vanguard that is always willing to do something like this. And I wish you all very well. Thank you. All my other comments are in the chat. Stay encouraged.
Fantastic. Thank you, Phyllis. Yes, I had to look up that word when she said that to me. Thanks, Rose. I guess you can relax now, too. Great job there, Rose. And Deepa, back to you, my partner in crime.
Thank you, Percy. And I think I need to introduce my team as well from District 92, Speech Weavers. So I'd like to call on the virtual screen Adarsh and Vandana, all of whom have been so much instrumental in pulling the show off, and Milind, Ashwin, Sushma. And we've had Mary Touch, who's actually from a different club, but who helped us with executing the job. Thank you, Mary, for being part of this meeting. And if you could search Milind for me, and if you could include Joseph Sir as well, Zoom Master, I'd be very pleased. So these are people from my team, and DJ, how can I miss him? DJ has been the first mentor of our club. 13 years ago, when Speech Weavers was born, he was our mentor, and this special bond, and we see him today, continuing to support us, speech weavers. And I hope we've made you proud, DJ, by standing tall today and working like you expected. So this is my team. Please give them a big round of applause. It wouldn't have been possible without all their feedback, inputs, and coordination. Thank you, everybody. And now it's time for the results of tonight's Table Topics Olympics. And here I'll share the screen shortly and present the certificates. So I'll go with level 1, best table topic speaker. It goes to Toastmaster Susai from Malaysia.
Go ahead and unmute. Let her rip. Woo!
Woohoo! Level 1 evaluator, best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Madhu from Sri Lanka. We have level 2, best table topic speaker. It goes to Kritika from India. And for level 2, a best evaluator, there is a tie, and we have Amit as one of the winners, and we have Madhu again from Sri Lanka, who came second. Congratulations to both of you.
Fantastic.
Woo-hoo. And the toughest segment, level 3, had a heavy competition there. The best table topic speaker for level 3 is Pragya. The best table topics evaluator for level 3 is Michael Vader from the United States of America. Congratulations to everyone, to the winners, to the participants. I think everybody deserves a congratulations for taking part in this exciting session today. I hope you all had a delightful time. I did. And I wish you all a happy weekend ahead. Good night, good evening, good morning, wherever you're joining from. And see you.
Tia,
Bye.
check the chat.
We are now open to networking if anybody wants